common to all the longevity regions: a healthy, fit outdoor lifestyle, a balanced diet rich in specific proteins, and low levels of stress. While it may be impossible to incorporate all that into our modern-day lives,
history proves that high tax rates are the worst way to redistribute income to the poor and the middle class. This is explained by the famous Laffer curve.
How many people do you know that are exactly the same as they were in high school? And by the way, that's always bad. And I got in my car and I went up the street and I went to the frozen yogurt place and it was closed. Now I could pound on the glass and throw my hands up to the heavens. Let's not rely on Vegas. Let's not rely on the lottery. Let's rely on hard work.
If there are any abstract liberal principles, we do not know how to formulate them.
What's required is a new Declaration of Independence, not just in our nation, but in our own lives, in our own hearts.
We should measure ideas not by whether they're right or wrong, but by whether they work.
That most Americans actually believe it is in the United States Constitution itself. But there is no such phrase in the Constitution, because the Founding Fathers never intended for church and state to be completely separate. They saw religion as indispensable to the moral foundation of the nation they were creating.
Inevitability of socialism was to them a scientific fact, and therefore anyone who disagrees with scientific fact must be, in effect, brainwashed.
Welcome to The Firewall. I'm Bill Whittle. Well, there were two stories on this Memorial Day weekend. Both looked kind of like tempests and teapots, but they weren't. They were important.
I'm Ben Shapiro, and this is Right Hook.
You see, conservatives like to conserve things, like our constitutional republic or the liberties that our fathers died to defend.
Of church and state actually comes from one brief letter written by Thomas Jefferson in 1802 to the Baptist Association in Danbury, Connecticut. So what exactly does the Constitution have to say about religion and its role in public life?
One of the staple arguments of American liberals, from Presidents Woodrow Wilson to Bill Clinton, from education reformer John Dewey to New York Times columnist Tom Friedman, is that they don't believe in labels.
That's about 0.009% of the 2010 budget, just in case you're wondering. And we were promised cuts of $7 billion in the 2012 budget authority, or about 0.2%.
From natural law may have come from above, but it's paid for by the blood of those soldiers he disparaged, with interest accruing annually in the form of parents and children, wives and husbands, who will never see their and our heroes ever again.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. It's plain what those words mean.